Good evening again, folks. So, an interesting little follow-up to my last video about Antonio Demeules. Um, I am very fortunate to have my minion army. And I'm very fortunate because I've got at least some in every state. And when I first heard of the Antonio Demeules case, I, put out the word to some of my minions up in Minnesota, and I asked for some assistance. One of my minions volunteered to drive the distance between the crash site and Adam Mackey's house, just to make sure that it was about 2 miles from the crash site. While he was doing this with a friend, they were pulled over near Adam Mackey's house. They were pulled over by a police officer. They were not speeding. They were not swerving. Nothing. They were pulled over. The police officer tells him that some neighbors called in that they were acting suspiciously and the neighbors were concerned. Oh, poor babies. And the funny thing is that the cop said, what are you doing here? Why are you here, so-and-so? And called my minion, not by his own name, but by the name of Antonio's father. The fuck? Why are you watching Adam Mackey's house? Why are the police so invested in this that they are offering this child murderer more protection than they offered a 15-year-old child? And they sure as fuck are not offering him any justice. My minion tells him, I'm not going to give you my name and I'm not giving you my ID. We're not committing any crimes. And he happened to be on the phone with me at the time. I told him, tell him that you're recording this. And that's what he did. He said, I'm recording this, by the way. At which point the cop turned around, walked to his squad car, got in, and drove away. What the fuck is going on up there in Minnesota? Why are the police so invested in Adam Mackey as to protect him? Now, my source did confirm that Adam Mackey's house his GPS clocked it in at 2.1 miles from the crash site. That's not a reasonable distance, and that falls outside of the scope of Minnesota law. So, what the fuck is going on up there, folks? By the way, I do want to state this. I know in the last video I stated that Adam Mackey didn't turn himself in for a few days. That was incorrect on my part. Sorry, guys. Got a lot on my plate. Adam Mackey actually turned himself in the very next day, the very next evening after Antonio passed away. So just wanted to correct that, just in case. Whiny bitches. I don't need anybody coming at me saying things like, oh, you're trying to make people more angry about this, and that's not true. You know what? I don't fucking live there. So I don't know everything about this case. I haven't been reading it in my news. All I'm saying is that was a slight mistake on my part, and I wanted to correct that. So there you go on that. I will include the links down below to the Justice for Antonio Demeules Facebook page, and I will also include the link for the petition to compel the DA to press charges against Adam Mackey. And I'm going to include the link to my Kickstarter campaign for Get a Clue TV, because it is cases like this. This is the reason why Get a Clue TV needs to be up and running. I get at least 2 to 3 case referrals a day. We need to be able to help shine the light onto these dark, dirty deeds. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next video.